What's up, everyone? Welcome to another RD charting video. Thanks for coming back. If you've seen my videos before and you're back, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. If you clicked on the video, I appreciate it a ton. Stick with me here a little bit. I want to cover oil tonight, this evening. If you're not interested in oil, I do have a small library of videos I've developed over on my channel. You can check them out. Try to keep them relatively concise for you all, but some of them do go longer. If you're a nerd like me, you kind of love it. But I definitely understand it can get a little boring and whatnot. But again, my goal to just kind of want to help get you all more familiar with the markets. If you already are very familiar with the markets, comment below and let me know. But no, and also hopefully just go over some trade ideas. Some of these are shorter term trade ideas. I do have some longer term ideas out there. I generally do like to look at the longer term trends because I think, well, again, how do you really make money in the markets is by sticking with a company uh, over a long term period and uh, investing and doing some small averaging into the company over time. Um, but the market is super volatile, and there are trades within longer time frames to be had, and that's also what I love to look at because it's super fascinating to me. Um, I noticed this evening oil, we're Sunday evening, October 27th. So futures are trading, and oil is down 4.5%, almost 4.6%. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, holy cow. I need to take a look at the oil chart um, and see if there's anything I can glean off of the oil chart. And what I first initially noticed upon kind of my own review is oil does have this 3 month downtrend here that theoretically would kind of signal maybe there's a longer term downtrend in place for oil, maybe. Um, but I was when I went to review it and stuff, I was a little bit confused by the consolidation period here. It's not really very concise, a little bit wonky, kind of on that front. So then when some consolidation period is a little weird on one time frame, well, just go down a time frame and see what it looks like there. Um, Still a little bit weird here, kind of weird time frame here. I mean, well, 2 month is anyway, kind of a weird consolidation period here. So let's go down to the 1 month. It gets a little more clear. And in fact, I could probably draw it a little differently. But there's no downtrend signal technically to show us where does this trend kick off. So, it's a little bit hard with this analysis to kind of make any conclusions. So then, okay, let's go down to the week time frame, and that presents a quite interesting look to oil. So I did initially try to analyze oil. This was a while back. I mean, back in 2023. So I did try to analyze oil, and it did kind of initially go down. I don't remember when in relation to the price I drew the idea, but at some point I did. And um, you can see how oil, it did initially go down quite significantly, you know, and hopefully, if you're a trader, you don't want to short this because this is really an extreme move early in the time frame, early in the trend idea. And so, you don't really want to short there because it's so early and such an extreme move. And as you can see, the oil really didn't play out at all. So you can see the downtrend failed because it went back up, but the uptrend also failed, right? So that's kind of interesting that the uptrend failed here. And this is a box I just drew, so this has no bearing. This is all past at price action. And then it failed, it came back down. It tried to go up again, but it failed again. So that's kind of interesting, right? It failed kind of below this middle of the upper periods there. Um, and then it, tried to go back down, tried to, and then it tried to go back up. And then finally, this weekly signal here. And how do you know that this weekly signal might show you a downtrend is going to come through? Well, you have to look at the consolidation, um, and then you just kind of look at the past performance, and you could say, finally, maybe finally, oil is about to trend down in a meaningful way. Um, you could theorize that. And then again, you always have to be careful, right? Because oil could have come back, and tried to go up like this or something. And so you always have to be careful. But, you could make a fair estimation that finally oil is going to trend down in a meaningful way and actually hit some downtrend targets. So, what I did in a past recording, I'm trying to keep these concise for you guys, which I'm not doing a great job of. But again, this gets into the nerdy aspects of going through the process of developing a thesis with this method and um, trying to make trade ideas based off of that. Um, so it did come down, hit this target. Now it has presented another downtrend signal on the weekly time frame, and you could use this period of consolidation here to measure that, and then maybe draw an idea that would theoretically see oil come down into the $62 range. Um, Again, you really always have to be careful because you develop these theories, but maybe you didn't get something exactly right and whatnot, and you get a counter trend move that moves up to here, and maybe the trend does continue down, but there's always chances that there are counter trend moves, right? So always have to be careful on that front. But oil is obviously getting quite destroyed today, and this evening at least, and and we'll see how things progress within this trend idea. But hope you enjoyed. Hope that was a little bit helpful. If you're curious about the oil markets, um, want just wanted to get this out there for you guys. Hitting it with 2 videos in one evening. Did I say that already? Uh, so plenty of content, at least a little bit of content, if you are curious and want to indulge in some RD charting content. So um, thanks for stopping by again. I'll link some other videos here at the end of this video, and you can check those out. Have a great evening, and see you on the next one. Adios.